Grandmother some flowers, too. These smell lovely. Who are you?
The name is Wolf. Who are you?
Red Riding Hood. And it's nice to meet you, Mr. Wolf. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Where are you going this fine morning?
To take this basket of food to my grandmother. I really must hurry.
Oh, yeah. Is she the nice little old lady who has hollyhocks in the front of her cottage?
Yes, and I'm very late. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Well, I just happen to know a shortcut to that cottage with the hollyhocks. Whatever do you suppose will happen next?
What happens next is almost poetry. Miss Hood, may we hear your poem?
You need cloth, old or new, for the dress. That will do. A needle and thread, a sock for the head. Cotton we found makes the head nice and round. This red is quite good for the hood. Yarn for the hair, scissors, one pair, a crayon or two, some cardboard, some glue, a pencil, a pen, some Scotch tape, and then some strong rubber bands, and of course, your two hands. Our director will now tell you how.
Thank you, Miss Hood. Now, begin with the head. Then snip off the rest of the sock about an inch below the stuffing. Now, roll a piece of cardboard so it fits tightly over your first finger down to the second joint. Tape it together. Then, push it into the cotton in the head like this. And there's the neck. This rubber band should be as close to the stuffing as possible. And glue will take care of those loose ends. Now, since Red Riding Hood is a golden-haired girl, yellow yarn will do nicely for her hair. First, measure from the top of the head down, just a bit longer than you think the finished hair should be. Try not to stretch the yarn when you do this. Then, double this length. You'll see why in a moment. Now, using this measurement, loop the yarn back and forth like this. About 30 loops will be enough. Put this Scotch tape a little off-center so you won't have to sew through it. If you sew down the middle of the head like this, it will look like a center part. We made braids for our Red Riding Hood. Perhaps you can think of a different hairstyle. For her dress, you will need about 1/4 yard of some colorful material. Fold it first this way, and then again. Since your thumb and second finger will be the arms, your hand will be the pattern for the dress. Be sure you leave plenty of room for a seam down to your elbow. Snip out a very small corner here to make a hole for the neck. Make your seams as shown in this picture. Now put the neck inside the little hole in the top of the dress secure it with a thread. And
Thank you, that's much better. But something seems to be missing.
patience, Miss Hood. Thaw your face before you can wear it. Start with a circle, and then draw a line across the middle. Faces look more like children's faces when drawn below this middle line. Use your imagination and give her a nice face. Tie on her red hood, and there she is.
Oh, thank you. I do feel more like myself. Goodness, you have made me late. I'd better hurry. Goodbye.
This time I'll catch her before she gets to Grandmother's house. Not while I'm here, you won't.
And not while I'm here either. And anyhow, we want to know more about you.
Oh, interruptions. Oh, well, that's show business.
Well, you're nothing but an old stuffed sock. Still, we do need a wolf for our story, so I guess we'll put you back together. Start by folding a piece of cardboard. Then measure your own hand from the thumb around the fingers like this. Now extend that top curve a little to make a longer nose. And then cut, so. And you have a nice firm mouth for your villain. With your left hand, put this cardboard into the toe of an old dark-colored woolen sock. Be sure the heel of the sock is on the back of your hand. Push the toe in to make the inside of the mouth. Paper clips will hold the sock to the cardboard. Now slit open the sides of the mouth like this. And sew along the edge of the cardboard as marked in this picture. You want this fuzzy side to show. Now, with the cardboard back in place, stuff his head with wadded up tissue paper. Sew or glue on big ears, wicked eyes, a black nose, a red tongue, and...
I had unfinished a business, you know. Aren't you through?
I guess so. Have you seen Grandmother?
She's right down there, and going all to pieces as usual. Now can I go?
Please do. Now, Grandmother is almost exactly like Red Riding Hood. She's a grown-up, so make her head a little bigger. This Grandmother has gray hair. Buttons for eyes, a little red mouth, a few lines in her face, and instead of making braids, pull the yarn back and pin it into a little bun. Put her little grandmother dress on, and a little grandmother cap, and now Little grandmother, how do you feel?
Well, almost frisky after that. Oh, but I have been ill, you know. And my granddaughter's coming for a visit. If you'll excuse me, I'll just hurry along.
Why, Grandmother, what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be home in bed?
Oh, I'm going right now, thank you. But, I think he wants to see you.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. You wanted to see me, sir?
We should rehearse before the show. Would you call Miss Hood, please?
Miss Hood? Oh, Miss Hood! On stage, please!
You called?
Yes, but as an actress, you should come on from the wings, the sides of the stage. Shall we try again? Well, that's better. But, you're a little girl, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Certainly not more than, this tall.
You're very right. And also, that arm shows. That's more like it. Now, how do little girls walk?
Well, this one would probably skip and sing, I think.
You're right again. Now, you're on your way to your grandmother's house with this basket. You're skipping through the woods. You're happy. Let's try it. Remember, you're singing. You hear a bird. You smell the flowers. Now you're getting the idea. Very good.
How?
How what?
I just want to know how I managed to be so sensational.
Well, just sit over there and I'll show you. Now, here is your head, see? And here is one arm, and this is the other arm. These other two fingers just try to stay out of the way, like this. And when you feel the edge of the stage about here on your arm, like this, you stay a little girl. If not, you get taller, or shorter, or you may disappear altogether. Now, you skip like this. You wave at the bird, so. Smell the flowers. Put down the basket. Pick a flower. And if you will stand up a moment, I'll demonstrate how you managed to sit in that chair. See?
Yes. Very interesting. Thank you.
Now, can we go through your scene with the woodcutter? Mr. Woodcutter, on stage, please.
Did you say something about a scene with Red Riding Hood?
Did you mention my granddaughter? She went to fetch my shawl. I've been sick, you know.
Yes, we all know. Are you feeling well enough to rehearse a bit?
Oh, my, yes. I beg your pardon. I mean, I'll try if you wish me to.
Uh-huh, yes. Well, Mr. Woodcutter, would you mind pushing that bed onto the stage?
Certainly. Be happy to. There. Is that about where you want it?
Yes, just right. Thank you very much.
I think it should be here instead.
Careful, Grandmother. Remember, you've been sick. Why don't you just lie down for a moment? I'll call Mr. Wolf, and then we can go through your scene.
Oh, yes, a splendid idea. Oh, I'm very tired. So sleepy.
Now, while she's quiet, Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf. Oh, there you are. Mr. Wolf.
Oh, me? Oh, I was just checking to see if she was really asleep.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to work anyway. Can we have the door on stage, please? Thank you. We'll do the last act straight through now. Mr. Wolf, you come on first, please.
What a shortcut. Naturally, I got here first. I'll disguise my voice.
Who's there? Just me. I, Grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood.
Well, lift up the latch and open the door, dear child.
Oh! Oh! The wolf! Help! Help! Help!
That's a speedy little grandmother. I only got her cat. Oh, well, Red Riding Hood is probably more tender anyway. I'll wait.
Who's there?
It is I, Grandmother, Little Red Riding Hood.
Well, lift up the latch and open the door, dear child.
Hello, Grandmother dear. I brought you some cakes and custard.
No, how nice. Come closer, dear child.
Why, Grandmother, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, dear child.
And Grandmother, what big ears you have.
The better to...
the better to hear you with, my dear.
But Grandmother, what big teeth you have.
Yeah, the better to eat you with, my dear. Aha! Caught in the act. You meddler, this is none of your business. It is now. We can all do without you. Not in this story, you can't. My wife always wanted a fur coat. I'll make a sports cap from that dizzy shirt. I'll make you into a bearskin rug. I'll shake the stuffing out of you.
Oh, did I miss the fight? The wonderful woodcutter has saved us from the wicked wolf.
Oh, it was nothing. Nothing at all.
One of these days, I'll win this fight, and we'll have a new ending for this old yarn.